Good day, folks, and welcome back to the Simulation Soccer League. It is the semifinal leg number one of the SSL Cup. It is Pablo Kawasaki here, ready to give you the commentary for these two matches here in our leg one. We got Tokyo going against Sao Paulo in a battle between the first and the fifth place team in the Major League, and then Hollywood is going to go against Reykjavik in the battle of second versus fourth. So a lot of the top teams still remaining here in the Major League, but it's been a fun journey. We've seen some great upsets so far and some fun matches so far in the Cup, and I'm hopefully going to be seeing two great matches here on this game day. First, we'll be seeing Tokyo, who took on Shanghai Dragons in their quarterfinal. They beat them with 3-1 scorelines, and of course, who can forget probably one of the most epic penalty kick situations ever coming out of that one after a 4-all draw. Definitely some fun games. Sao Paulo took on the minor league team that was Seoul with a 4-0 victory and a 3-1 victory in their game. So very comfortable quarterfinal victory for them. Going against this Tokyo team, rocking that 5-2-1-2. Ibrahimovic has been a nuisance up top so far for Tokyo this season. Going against the Sao Paulo team, of course, top of the table so far, haven't dropped a match all season long in the Major League. Going to be a tough battle for this Tokyo team. As you're underway, it is in the red and black, which will be Sao Paulo going from your right to your left, and in the black and pink is Tokyo Soccer Club going from your left to your right. Be some early possession here for the Sao Paulo team as the trap played up through midfield, but Tokyo gets a nice interception as Yoon does get tripped up by Gagne, and it'll lead to a free kick. Gonna play this one in short towards Lee, who tries a shot from range. Nice little tip save there from Aguilera, but it's going to be an early corner kick for Tokyo. So it's going to go towards the near post. Going to hit a bit of a scramble there. They will get it over towards Chambers. Chambers leaves it for Adamu. His pass though gets intercepted by De Groot, and here comes Sao Paulo trying to lead a counterattack the other way, but it won't lead to anything but an offside, it looks like. As you take a look here, interesting so far here in the average position with the ball. Seeing quite of a huge bunch right now on that Sao Paulo squad. Obviously, it is early. As the game will progress, we'll see if something will change there in that formation. But whatever they're doing, it has been working. Comes Mulder now down the left flank. Try to pass it up. Finds Gagne. Over to De Groot. Down towards Cotswold, who tries a shot, but his one gets blocked by Adamu, and it'll be a corner kick this time for Sao Paulo. Nice little bunch just around that near post, and they will get a strong open header there. But unfortunately, can't direct that one onto goal. There'll be a missed opportunity there, but a good chance for Sao Paulo. Continuing on here in the 27th minute. Gonna go with a low strike. That one gets easily cleared away. Hashimoto might get another opportunity to put this one back into play. Leaves that one here for Cotswold, who's going to carry this one in. It's a low drive. It's a loose ball, and it somehow finds its way into the goal. It's going to hit off the leg of Ekholm Gunnarsson last, and it will be an opening goal for Sao Paulo. Start off the semi-final in leg one. And it was that low, dangerous cross. You put that into a dangerous area. Rubio was looking in tight, but it hit off the defender, and Reves just couldn't reach to it on his far post in time. And it just seemed like that one just slowly got its way into the goal, but it counts regardless, and it's an early lead for Sao Paulo, and they're going to continue to put the pressure on here. Cotswold. He's going to try a shot. Rubio finds it. Finds the Hashimoto. That gets ball. Cotswold again, and that one goes over the goal and out for a goal kick. Hashimoto once again down the side and reversed. having to do very strong there to deflect that one aside. Great opening half so far here for Hashimoto. He's been a bit all over the place. Is the season 17 player. Got over 1,200 on the TPE so far. Definitely has been a force. And here he is again. And Revest having to be strong to deal with that type of a hard shot. He deflects that one over once again. A lot of near posts on the corner kicks, but this one's going to be offside as they try to play the return pass. But they will continue here with a free kick. Velstrazen Smith, he's had quite a few chances and a couple goals so far this season, offset pieces. That one doesn't count, though, for them. Nice little job there from the wall. But taking a look here, of course, the Sao Paulo team, average TPE of 1201. Of course, have a couple of really high players. And a couple of players who just came up, like a Mulder, who's dropping about 800 right now, so that might affect that average. Going against this Tokyo team with an average of 1333. But it is Sao Paulo proven to be the stronger team so far. Dominated the offensive opportunities, and Tokyo just hasn't been able to get anything going towards the goal just yet. But it does remain 1-0 just off of that own goal in towards the halftime break. See some substitutions here, maybe? As we'll wait to see here, as the substitutions come in, nothing happens on here. And we're ready to continue on here with the second half of play again, leg one. Gagne looking to play that through towards Rubio. Ekholm Gunnarsson looking to try to redeem himself. Again, unlucky play for him. Can't really blame him in that sort of situation. Looks to try to get things going for Tokyo, but again, it's going to be some good passing just on the edge of the penalty area, but Cotswold's shot does go over the goal. Chambers looking to chip this one forward, and a good job there from Aguilera. Comes out of the goal to get there before the streaking Yoon will be able to reach onto that one. Here's Gagne. Gets that one up from Mulder. Mulder gets around the defender, and can he put it in? No, he cannot. Revest doing it again, deflecting that one aside. Another good chance. Revest has made a couple critical saves, keeping the Tokyo team alive. I think Tokyo, even though it would be just 1-0, could be happy with that one, knowing they got themselves a good chance in the second leg. But they're going to try and see if they can get something going here on the counterattack. Lee. Delo Ibrahimovic plays this one up for Greer. There's some space down the left flank. Greer tries a low drive, but Aguilera gets down and deflects it aside. Important save, but a great momentum shifter here for Tokyo. And it's going to go through Greer. But that corner kick will get claimed by the jumping goalkeepers. Dropping a 7.4 so far. Just 2 shots on target, but probably getting involved quite a bit through interceptions and passes, which is leading towards the high goalie ratings so far. But Tokyo starting to turn it up a little bit. And it's another impressive save by Aguilera as Ibrahimovic tries to strike it from range. Can't get past the first defender off the corner, but they're going to look to try to see if they can find another avenue in towards this penalty area for Tokyo. Clock continues on, tick on here. We're going towards the 70th minute. Still remains 1-0 off of that own goal for Sao Paulo as they hold the lead right now over Tokyo. Hashimoto been impressed with the first half he has, but Tokyo's done a good job making the adjustments. Has been able to limit his offensive output here in the second half. As here comes Tokyo the other way. They're going to go through Greer once again. Greer trying to do it themselves. Gets around the defender. Dangerous area. But it does get cleared aside. Good job there from Aguilera blocking that one on the first opportunity. And they weren't able to get through the sea of bodies there for Yoon. And a good job there from Kirkpatrick being able to clear that one aside. Clock continues to wind here. It's just the single additional minute and nothing does come out of that one. Leg 2 has all to play for, though. It is Sao Paulo who takes the victory 1-0 over Tokyo. But it's going to be decided in the second leg, I feel. Let's take a look here on the full-time stats. 6.9 there coming in from Super Hoops. Dropping a good game. Greer, of course, as well. And take a look here. It is Aguilera dropping the player of the game with a 7.8. Very impressive. And yeah, you could see right there doing a good job getting the important jobs on the tackling there for the goalkeeper. As we get ready to move on forward towards our second match of the semifinals, it's going to be Hollywood going against Reykjavik. As it was some good games coming out from that one. Take a look here on Hollywood. They went against the minor league team Kapstad, and it was a 3-2 victory in the opening leg and a 5-3 victory on the second leg. So it's just some high-scoring games for this Hollywood team. So I'm going to try and see if they can avoid those goals against this very strong Reykjavik squad. Meanwhile, Reykjavik took on another minor league team. They got matched up against Montreal United as it was a 2-0 opening scoreline and a 5-1 victory in the second leg. That got them towards this semifinal. Always a fun match between these two teams when they do face off. And we are underway. It is Reykjavik with the all green. Going from your left to your right on your screens at home. And in the blue with the light blue trim is the Hollywood FC squad going from your right to your left. Again, it's Pablo Kawasaki here on the commentary here, ready to get this leg one underway. Again, it was just a 1-0 victory for Sao Paulo in the opening leg in their match against Tokyo. We'll see if we can get something different here between these two squads. Comes Hollywood in possession. Plays this one in towards Martel. Martel puts it right in for closer. And it's an opening goal for Hollywood in the 9th minute. And they get started here quick and fast with that one. As it was a nice ball played up towards Martel, who snuck in behind the defender. Shifted over that central defender. Puts it in towards the near post. And there's Close with a striker's finish right there. 1-4 placement on the far corner. And it's Hollywood with the 1-0 lead. Let's see how both these two teams respond right after that goal. As it's a good job there from Hefeweizen to be able to shut down Rashford. As Hollywood looks to try to see if they can get a second here. But Rashford, the attacker, comes all the way back. You know what? He gives up the ball. I'm going to win it right back. Mograine. The high looping cross, no one there in sight. Easy catch there for Wall Jr. Okay, of course, this Reykjavik team, one of the top squads in TPE average with an average of 1456. Going against this Hollywood team who's attacking right now with Brooks, and he just can't find any bodies trying to attack that net off the far post. He puts it wide, but of course Hollywood 15-18, second highest in average in the league. And they're putting it to work, and it's Mograine adding a second goal for Hollywood. This high-flying attacking offense continues for Hollywood as it was straight off the set piece. Cormier played it up towards the midfield, found Mograine, and Mograine just saw that avenue between the defenders and just again didn't go for power. Went for an accurate finish, just struck it through on the near post. And it was just too much ground for Wall to be able to cover. Comes Rashford though. Reykjavik looking to try to get one opportunity. That one was not going to trouble the Hollywood goalkeeper, Wallerson, as he watches that one just go wide of the goal. Nice formation here on the Hollywood side, of course. Dropping in a little bit of interesting techniques here. Try to see if they can deal with it, but it's Del Pirlo with a brilliant header, 16th goal of the season. I don't know if this counts towards the tallies of the goals, but I believe that's goal 101, I believe, for Del Pirlo. But I'm sure he'll correct me in the Discord if we're counting cup goals. But it is an impressive finish, and right away, Reykjavik gets himself back into the game in this opening half. Comes Hefeweizen. That's all it is, how it is with this Reykjavik team. One chance, one goal. As here's Cormier. Place one in for Tortellini. Dia with the shot, and his shot goes over the goal for a goal kick. Cormier off the throw-in finds Martel. Here's Tortellini. A little bit of space here in the midfield, and he gets adventurous. To that one, can't find the goal. Clock's gonna tick on here. Just a few yellow cards have been issued out here on towards both squads. But we move here towards 3 additional minutes in the opening half. As we'll probably see enough here for one more attack here for Hollywood to see if they can restore that 2-goal advantage. It's Klose. Finds Tortellini, and that one goes high and over the goal. As we go towards the halftime break, folks, my puppy is being a nuisance right now, so I'm going to deal with that during this halftime break. So take a look here on towards the halftime stats for both squads, and I'll be back in just a moment. And we're back here with the second half of play. The puppy found a piece of chocolate somewhere and was trying to hide it from me. So good job there. We're able to recognize that. Good defending from the commentary team to recognize that one before it relate to anything. But it is Reykjavik, though, on the attack. Can Hollywood get just as equal on the defending off the set piece? As here's Ney Mourinho finds Tentacles. Got to put that one in on a low drive, but good job there from Wallerson in goal to be able to block that one. But most importantly, no rebound. Usually if you're going to put it with hard power, you're hoping to have that ball spill out in some sort of direction, even if it's off the goalkeeper, as there's an empty goal right behind him. Nice little chance there, but Cormier can't find a way past Wall Jr. and put a nice little diving save onto that one. As here is a Del once again trying to do it all himself. Going to try to see if they can get a little bit more from their attackers in the second half. As here's Tentacles. Neymarino dropped to 6.2 in the opening half, but that doesn't matter anymore as it's Rashford who drives that one off the near post. And this game is tied up now at 2 in the opening leg. Fantastic strikers finish it there from Rashford. Gets the ball from Neymarino and powers that one. And took an unfortunate deflection off the defender Hefeweizen there towards the near post. Wallerson, I think, would have had the initial save, but that deflection had that one steer wide of the diving goalkeeper, and that's enough to drive it past him. And they're looking to try to add a third now. It's Neymarino, but this time the goalkeeper is up to the task as he deflects it aside. Not much happening right there. As we move on here to the 56th minute. Corner kick again on the near post, trying to find that initial goal scorer, Del Piero, who does win it though, as they play it back towards Neymarino. Finds Scarpetta. Urkel towards Chicken. Maldonado! That was close. That was close. Reykjavik putting the pressure on now. In the second half, they want to get that XG a little bit higher. Wallerson, though, does claim this one off the corner kick, though. He's had enough of those near post corner kicks. Geisberg finds Neymarino. He's forgetting about that first half as he crosses that one towards a dangerous area, but this time it will get cleared away by Lovrich. As here comes Hollywood now the other way. It's Martel. He gets it behind the defender. Martel chips it. No, he hits the side netting. The crowd went wild seeing the net move, but it was the side of the goal. Unlucky there for this Hollywood team. As Neymarino finds an interception. Good anticipation from him. Plays it up towards Shaheen. Shaheen tees this one up, and Wallerson dives low towards his left and makes another critical save. Here comes Del Piero right on the edge again. The goalkeeper equal to the task. Tentacles right off this corner kick. A lot of pressure from Reykjavik. Hollywood has to find something to shut down this oncoming threat from the team in green. It's Maldonado. This time it will get cleared away. No one's up the field, but at least it allows the Hollywood team to reset and get themselves back to position. But that's a poor throw-in, though. Good read there from Rashford to win back possession. Here's Mogren now for Hollywood. Finds Brooks. Haven't seen much of Brooks in this game. That might have been the first bout of possession here in the highlights we've seen from him so far. They've done a good job shutting down that right side of the field, has Reykjavik. But here is Maldonado driving through, finds Del Piero, returns it. This is going to take a couple deflections. Geisberg tries to take a shot, but Mogren stands in front of the attacker, and he deflects it aside for another corner kick. A lot of chances here. It's almost like we're watching the full 45 between these two squads with the amount of opportunities, but it still remains 2-2 between these two teams in the opening leg of the semifinal. Del Piero. He's going to strike from range, and again, Wallerson jumps up to make another big save. He's had to be ready here this half, and he's proven up to the task. Hollywood now, there we go. We got themselves a set piece And it's going to be for closing. That's all it takes. There we go. No, wait. Is he offside? VAR taking a look at this one. Let's take a look. What does VAR have to say? And it's a good goal. Brooks off the set piece. There we go. And Klose heads that one home. Perfect finish, as we'll take a look here on the line. And that's quite a distance. I don't know if that one really needs to go to VAR. But you know what? It's always good to double check. And it's Hollywood, though, taking a 3-2 lead over Reykjavik. In a half that's been all green, it's the team in blue who restores their advantage. But here comes Reykjavik back the other way. Shaheen, low drive. Wallerson, another comfortable save on the near post. Nate Mourinho. For Tentacles, he can't get through Cormier, but it's going to be offside, though. Interesting there, it's a little confusing. The Catalunya super sub is the referee. Some of these super subs have had some great highlights this season, just got to say. And you know what? Nice to see that they're mixing in some referee duties as well. Time will be 3 minutes indicated by the fourth official. But it will be Hollywood in possession. Can they add a huge secondary goal? Lightning's pass, though, rolls off of his foot. And now here comes Reykjavik the other way. It's Urkel. Urkel carrying this ball forward. Has a couple of players inside the goal area. Finds Shaheen. Shaheen saves it for Reykjavik. And it looks like we're going to go towards leg 2, all tied up. As it's a huge goal there for the team in green, as Urkel played it for Shaheen. Finds Del Pirlo, and he turns and powers that one towards the back of the goal. And in the